4.5 bars of power onto Mara's head, and it's a tap in. No ways. Did Kevin Schlotterbeck miss from there? I think Kevin Schlotterbeck has just missed an absolute sitter. But it has resulted in Sulemana collecting an injury. So we are going to sub him off for Moha. It's a real shame because Sulemana is priceless to me. I love him to bits. So that's going to be a massive injury. Are you kidding me, mates? Are you actually kidding me? Please get there. Oh my goodness me. We play with 3 centre backs and somehow there's always space in our box. Hey my people, how are you doing? I hope you're having a goddamn great day. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are kicking things off with an absolute banger and a half versus Wolfsburg. We are at home. The last time we were at home, now keep in mind, the last time we played at home was a 5-0 drubbing to the likes of Bayer Leverkusen. Now, I have made one change to the natural starting lineup, and that is Schlotterbeck slots in for Torunariga. I just think that might be a better fit going forward, or at least just for this game. And I will also say this. The likes of Larson and Odebeer have also been swapped around on a permanent basis. I am trialing it for the next, 5 to 10 games, and we'll see how things go. As well as Wolfsburg are very good. They are a few points ahead of us in the Bundesliga standings, and we do know that so far this season, when you've gone up against, the better sides, we've struggled. And there's no shame in that. But I am expecting a bit of a performance here in this game. Great ball in there. Odebeer, 1-1 with the goalkeeper. He leathers it, baby. Back-to-back games for Odebeer, who's obviously opened up the scoring here. Second goal of the season for him as well. Maybe him, on the right-hand side, just in behind the striker, suits his game plan a little bit more. I love the combination play there as well, I must say. The little inside run from him, Aiden obviously finding him, and him putting the ball in, like, the top corner. Maybe Castell can react a bit better. Well, it wasn't really the top corner, but, like, in the side netting, essentially. Maybe the goalkeeper could do better. I don't know. Sulemana that time, beautiful. Mara plays a sensational ball over the top here. Oh my god, and Larson is offside. Honestly, guys, Larson has not been very good. I know we're a few games into the season, yes, and it might take him more time to settle, but he hasn't really found himself in the rotations. He's been very wayward at times. So maybe replacing him in the starting lineup could be an option going forward, possibly. But, you know what, let's give him this game, at least, and see how he can actually maybe, possibly do. Oh, Ian charges down the flank. Is that off Seguin, or is that a corner kick? Oh, it's going to be a corner kick. Seguin set to take it. 4 and a bit bars of power here. Onto Mara's forehead. That is exactly the response I am talking about. I feel a lot more confidence in the team right now. I don't know if the comeback or the bounce back win versus Borussia Mönchengladbach was, part of it, but the boys feel a lot happier with how things are going, the rotations, the runs. They're willing to fight for one another. It was a bad result, and maybe that bad result can, elevate our season. It can motivate the boys. It's definitely motivated me as the manager, as the guy who's controlling these people, to try and do a lot better. Lovely ball down the right-hand channel. Mara! Oh no! Odebeer almost got it through to Sekou Mara, who was making a gut-busting run to try and get into the prime area. But unfortunately, it wasn't to be. But right here, right now, probably I would say this is our best game of the season, only because of the way we're playing, the confidence we're playing with, and also against an opposition that are very, very good so far this season. Lovely. Looking for that return ball at the back post. My captain got absolutely cleared out. They are suggesting Odebeer off for Oadriogo. That's not going to happen right here, right now. And I am thinking a bit more of an in-swinger. So, yes, Seguin set to take it. Now, we are going to try and deliver it onto the penalty spot with a bit of power on it. Bang, we've put it in. It's beautiful! Oh my goodness me, Sulemana, you absolute king. Almost. Get some space, generates the header. It's going in, and Castells, with a flailing hand, gets there just in time. That is exactly what I'm talking about. 4.5 bars of power onto Mara's head, and it's a tap in. No ways. Did Kevin Schlotterbeck miss from there? I think Kevin Schlotterbeck has just missed an absolute sitter. That is, yeah, that's unfortunate. We are going to make some changes though, people. You know, we've got around 25 or 30 minutes or so to play. Larson, he has slightly improved, but he will be coming off. Skarke is coming on. Oa Driogo is also going to come in for Oda Bear, as well as Mara off for Wilhelmsen. I do want Wilhelmsen to start like kicking on and, you know, just being a bit better. Aiden will come off. I think he's been sensational. And Bella Kotchap will come off for Riga, with Schlotterbeck still slotting in on that left-hand side and Riga down the middle. Good ball. Out wide. Cedric collects it. Puts it back into the box. Oa Driogo, I expect you to win it. And oh my god, that should be a handball. Surely, referee. I do have handballs off. But that could have been a fantastic goal. So it's a pity that the man's hand got in the way of it, or it could have even come off of his chest. Who am I to say whether it's a handball or not? Especially with today's game where handballs get given and they don't get given. It's craziness. And yep, there we go. That is a wasted opportunity from Wolfsburg. Come on, focus now, gents. Focus now, gents. There we go, Sulemana. You freaking legend. And there you have it, a 2-0 win. The second half, less to be excited about, but that first, 45 minutes, I was very much impressed. We got the job done. Another 3 points added onto the tally, and I think we go level on points with Wolfsburg. I might be mistaken. We might be 1 or 2 points off of them, but we're in and around the same positions in the Bundesliga table, which we should probably take a look at right now. Okay, so as you'll see right here, we are currently in 4th place, 15 points from our opening 8 games. It's not been too bad. I've liked the start so far. Those 3 losses, but also, as you guys can see, we don't draw many games. Out of our first 8, we've won 5 and lost 3. And when we lose, we lose badly. Like, whether it's a bad 1-0 drubbing or 5-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. But Bayern Munich, Wolfsburg, and Frankfurt, they are in the top 3 as things stand. I mean, the top 2 are 5 points clear, or 4 points at least clear of 3rd place. But it just shows you the quality that Frankfurt have to be still undefeated and 1 point clear of Bayern at the top. So I'm expecting big things from Frankfurt, although they might have one of those seasons where they start off very well and then they maybe fall away. So far, in the relegation zone is Werder Bremen, Mainz, and then Freiburg are teetering on the edge of automatic relegation, as well as even possibly just safety, going up against the likes of Cologne. Yeah, the bottom of the table is looking kind of crazy, Okay, so for our next 2 games, we have got one away game against Mainz, and then we have an away game yet again versus Bochum in the DFB-Pokal. And then obviously in the next episode, which is going to be sensational, we've got a game versus Hamburg, which is going to be great because obviously we've both got promoted together and all that stuff. But it's not sensational because of that. It's sensational because we've got a rematch versus Borussia Dortmund. That will be in the next episode, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be incredible. The scenes. The last time we played them, we lost, what was it, like 4-2, 5-2, one of those. It'll be a nice, litmus test to see where we've come from and where we are now versus the mighty Dortmund. And then obviously we will also play up against the likes of Hoffenheim. But that is for the next episode. Mainz and Bochum, they've got my full attention right here, right now. Press conference time! We are in a really good position so far this season for a Champions League spot. So you know what? We're not going to get carried away with it. We are very much overachieving right now for our first 8 games. And again, it's only been 8 games into our season. Another thing I'd like to share with you guys as the press conference and the audience, the likes of Augsburg have come in for Maurice Muller, and he will be joining them in January for a permanent, fee, a permanent deal for a fee of around 3.2 million. It's very sad because Maurice Muller is a key figure in the dressing room, and we are going to be losing a sensational character. But for him and his career moving forward, he needs to play, and he feels like Augsburg is the best place for him. So I just thought I would announce that in the press conference. So just taking a look at Mainz. In their last 5 games, they've lost every single one of them. They currently sit 17th in the Bundesliga. They play a 3-4-2-1 system, which is essentially what we also play. So it will be very interesting to see how, we might be able to play up against a very similar system and shape to ours. In terms of their tactical vision, it will be set to standard. Now, that allows them to press more centrally. We do know all about, the standard tactical vision. But the one player I need to look out for is their key attacker in Giuliano. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Otherwise, I'm not too worried. The boys should get this done. But as we know, football is never a straightforward thing. Okay, it is snowing. That means that the surface area, the ball will be skidding off of it a little bit faster in some areas of the field. So we need to be worried about that. We need to make sure that we're definitely on our game. The boys are going to be slipping and sliding all over the place. We've just seen Sulemana put in a bit of a cruncher. That was a bit of a slip as well. So I think the refs also slightly more lenient when it comes to situations like... Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. I'm lost for words. Okay. Come on. We got tackled, gave the ball directly to their player who's gone ahead and injured Sulemana as well, which is not great. Into Odebear. Odebear, low and hard and in the bottom corner. 3 games, 3 goals in a row. Odebear. But now things are getting a bit spicy because we got tackled on the edge of the box. They popped off a shot. Atabulo, fantastic save. But it has resulted in Sulemana collecting an injury. So we are going to sub him off for Moha. It's a real shame because Sulemana is priceless to me. I love him to bits. So that's going to be a massive injury for this side. I hope it's on a long one. I hope we've caught it in time. It's just a muscle injury. It'll pull a little, minute tear. But yeah, 7 minutes in and we are forced to make our first change of the game. And that is going to be Moa on for the injured youngster in Sulemana. Jesus. I hope it's like a 5-day injury at most. Are you kidding me, mates? Are you actually kidding me? Was it their key attacker, Gilimon? How can I start doing this? That's what I want to know. Like, how do they get such nice loft on the ball, back post things? Like, I put like 4.5 bars of power and it always just goes to the nearest goddamn man on the edge of the box. Like, you loft it, you try and chip it, you try to put power, you try to like narrow it or lower it so it gets more distance. Nothing works for me. Down the channel, here we go, Odebear. He does seem a lot more confidence down the right-hand side. I will give him that. Oh, what? Larson collects it! Oh my goodness me! Larson, you frickin' king. I will take that. I think that is his first goal for the club. I might be mistaken. But he took it down perfectly onto his weaker foot and he's lashed it into the back of the net. Hold that, mates. Hold that. I thought he might just be able to continue his run. He kind of messed up the run, but he recovered it beautifully, and we've got the goods at the end of the day versus 17th place Mainz. You know what? I'm going to be shameless, but that goal was amazing. Oh, the bear. Referee, get a grip of yourself and this game. We're in on goal, basically. We are in on goal, mates. It should even be probably more. Mamutovic, you absolute thief. You've stolen almost a goal from us. We're in on goal. Look at that. Great touch out of the feet, and he's just cleared out the man. Okay, Owean, set to take it. What can you do here? Can you find anything? Bang! You see, but that's what I mean, though. Like, it doesn't get distance, and I gave it almost 4 bars of power there. If I give it 5 bars of power, it's most likely to go straight over. So it's a bit annoying, if that makes sense. How the free kicks are not, especially the free kicks from further out, they aren't very consistent with the ability to get into the box. This ref is 1000% on the take. Gruder set to take it. We've got a man on the line. I'm scared now, boys. I am very, very scared. They've gone short with it. Bang! Big block. That is exactly what you want from the captain. Run, Larson. I was too... Yeah, okay. Damn it! I was too hesitant with it. I was charging it up there. Took an extra touch. Ball over the top here. Larson, he is... You can see he's a bit more confidence. I don't know why. I don't know how. Maybe that goal has helped him a lot. But he is making more runs in behind. He's looking for the space a bit more. Maybe it has taken some time for him to, settle back into the side and just, acclimate himself to the team. and how we're obviously also wanting to play. As for Seguin now, we've got a corner kick. 4 and a bit bars of power. Can he outmuscle the man? No, he can't. Odebear, edge of the box, loses the header. Oh my goodness me. And on a Siwo, looking to try and drive at us. Lovely. No. Yep, there we go. There you go. Lovely. Into Larson this time. Larson lays it off into Owiyan. Look at that. Owiyan, he's got some targets in the box. He's looking for the back post area. If the defender didn't header that, it was 1000% being smashed on the goal. Okay, now they're looking for the quick counter. They're looking for the players in between the spaces here. Look at that. That's a poor touch. That's why you're in 17th. Odebear. There should be a bit more to that one, Mara. There should definitely be a bit more to that. Please get there. Oh my goodness me. We play with 3 centre-backs and somehow there's always space in our box. And if you put the ball in the correct space, we are there to be exploited. It's a great goal. Fantastic finish. But I expect Bella Kotchap, who has been caught out a few times this season, I expect him just to be there. I've signed you as a juggernaut in our backline. And so far, you've worked against us in quite a few games now. We are going to make a few changes. Wilhelmsen on. Larson is also going to stay on, by the way. Stark will come on. Owadriogo. I'm thinking Owadriogo can come on for Seguin. I am trialing him as a central midfielder, so keep that in mind. And then finally, Bella Kotchap will come off for Schlotterbeck, who will slot in that middle department. Moha trying, almost getting there. Why is there so much space? Why is there so much space? Gentlemen, reduce the space. Oh my god, I've just realized as well. It's 2-2. I thought it was 2-1. He's going to look for Wilhelmsen. Or Skarke. Skarke. Oh my god, Skarke, you king. It was a hit and pray. That's what that was. And Skarke beats his man in the air, headers it into the back of the net. Oh, as a goalkeeper, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Skarke creeping in at the back post. Da Costa doesn't know that that Skarke is there. Creeps in just behind him. Look at that. He's looking at the ball, and then he realizes what he's done. And Skarke loops in a fantastic effort. And we are 3-2 up right here in this game. We cannot drop points to Mainz, people. They've lost 5 of their last 5 games. Well done. Well done, Schlotterbeck. That is why you're here. Provide that experience, mate. Wilhelmsen, he's timed his run beautifully. Lifts it into Skarke. Skarke at the back post, and that is going to effectively kill the game for Mainz. Skarke off the bench with 2 goals and sensation. Absolute sensational. You are amazing, mate. And who suggested him? I don't know. It was in season 1, but whoever you are, if you are watching this, you are a legend. A legend, mate. Absolute freaking legend. Skarke with every penny. Okay, press conference time for the DFB-Pokal versus Bochum. We want a reward, of course. We have gone through a bit of a rough time of late. That 5-0, I will continue to go on about it. But it really did damage the team's confidence. It's all about rebuilding that confidence now. We've managed to bounce back quite nicely. 3 wins in a row since that last, defeat. And I'm liking what I've been seeing from the boys, but it's about consistency as well. So we need to make sure that the rotations are good, the players that come in are solid as well. The likes of Sulemana will miss out on this game due to injury, so we need to also manage things like that in terms of the success of the side for this season. Okay, people, so I have made a few changes to the side. The likes of Owadriogo, I am more or less wanting to convert him into a central midfielder. Just his size, his technical ability on the ball, his ability to dictate in the more central areas. I think it's vastly lost when you play him, just him behind the striker, almost as a false wing / more advanced attacking player. So he is at times largely out of the game, and I want to try and see, firstly, with these games, if he is going to be good enough to be able to play in the more central areas, the more physical areas of the field. So yeah, we have made changes to that. Of course, like I mentioned in the press conference, Sulemana will miss this game through injury, but he should be back for the next one versus Hamburg. And again, there are quite a few youngsters on the bench. Schroeder, Leitner, they are going to be eager and wanting to, you know, come on and prove themselves for Schalke. So if the game goes well, they'll definitely get the opportunity. Mara, straight down the middle, puts it past the goalkeeper, back of the net type things, and Mara is just sensational. From last season to this season, we even declined a massive offer in the summer for him, around, what was it, like 28 to 30 million. We declined it because we said he is going to be important, at least for this season, for the side. And to be honest, he's proven it. Even when he doesn't score, he still affects the game in a positive light for Schalke. But what a finish, what a solid take. Defender is scrambling to get back into position. We've exploited them already. In this wider area now, being hassled by Gunther as well as Schlotterbeck. Collects the ball still, Baumgartel is there. Lays it off into Karaman, and Karaman gets it into Oa Driogo. He's looking just to drive at the opposition. And look at that, Mara, he's been sent in behind yet again. Collects it though. Back into Oa Driogo, lets the ball roll past him, and squeezes it past the goalkeeper, the defender, and into the back of the net. 17 minutes gone by, 2-0 to Schalke. Look at that, Oa Driogo, yet again. Rolls it into the on-running Cedric. Cedric chips it over into Skarke. Skarke chest set. Skarke takes the shot, and it's blocked away, but Oa Driogo collects it. And that's offside. Okay, well. Honestly, guys, I really like Oa Driogo in the midfield. Maybe him and Sulemana, maybe him and Seguin, they can interchange nicely. That's always going to be a possibility. And hopefully he can, like, you know, change that position from an attacking midfielder to a central midfielder relatively soon. I think just for the way that I play it and what I personally like in the midfield, I think he suits that. Ball over the top here into Skarke. Skarke's made that run. Look who's making the central run. Karaman gets outdone by the retreating fullback. And that is going to be half-time. 2-0 on the day and absolutely battering the slot. No. God. And this time, Bochum are not, you know, put off by the fact that that's an offside goal. Nope, it's going to stand. It's all correct. It's all legal. We just got opened up like a can of tuna and exploited. Same man that scored the offside goal as well. So he is definitely their danger man. Hoffman smashes it, leathers it into the back of the net. Just exposed. Oa Driogo gets bullied off of the ball there. And you can see that Bochum are starting to feel a little bit more confident. Although Seguin puts in a cruncher. Skarke, look who's making that run. Karaman into the space. Chests it down nicely. Skip pass from Mara. Oh, into Mara. Sorry, skip pass for Oa Driogo. Mara connects it, shoots. Goalkeeper gets gloves to it. It was probably going to be on target. And I am going to say, just before our corner kick, we are going to make some subtle changes. Karaman, you've been sensational, but you will be coming out. Larsson's in. Polter's also in for Mara. We do have a game relatively soon, so I need to make sure that the boys are well rested. Leitner will come on with Schroeder. That's a big call. I know, I understand, but it needs to be made. And then finally, Gunther will come off for Moha. We'll look to also kind of tuck into the midfield and create a midfield three in certain moments. Seguin, lots of power on it. Polter's head's there. He's literally touched the ball once, and that was off of his forehead, and it went into the back of the net. I love this man. It's a pity he's retiring. He's such a good character to have in the dressing room. Another one. He will be missed, but we need to enjoy him while he's here. And in the limited games that he will receive, we need to make the most of it, you know? And right here, right now, off of his head, fantastic finish. Keeper stands no chance. He's even diving in the wrong direction. Goodness me. Well done. Well done there from Leitner. Seguin. Back. Oh my God. That could be a red. That could be a red. Oh, back pocket things. You love to see it. Get off the field. That's their captain too. Losila sent off. Anthony Losila. The fans, they're booing him. They're not impressed with what he's done there. No intention to win the ball. A bit of frustration, you could say. It's understandable. We've been there before too. But that, as a captain, 12 minutes left in the game, just make sure you're on the field, mate. Referee, just blow the whistle, man. Doesn't matter if they score here or not. Like, they're still losing the... Anyways, that's the game in a nutshell. 3-1 winners, and I like what I'm seeing. We're building a bit more consistency now to our performances. The rotations are looking good. The players are somewhat happy. Of course, Marius Muller, but we've dealt with that situation. And overall, very happy with the episode. What a good, solid bounce back. And I must say, player of the episode is probably going to be Skarke. He was sensational coming off the bench versus Mainz and scoring those goals. But anyways, people, until the next time, until the next one, I hope you have a goddamn great day. Smash the like button, and I'm out. Enjoy.